This is True Warrior Success Method. This is step 5, your tribe. And this is module 4. This is a very important one that not many people understand. It's the emotional bank account. The emotional bank account is so important in your life because people don't understand what it is to give and receive. Everybody has this imaginative bank account that we work with. And most people don't know how to balance it in the right way. See, every time you do something for somebody without anything in return, you're putting a deposit into your emotional bank account. Now, this is different than doing something in expecting something in return. A lot of people do this, and this is transactional. Okay, I'll do the dishes because I want you to walk the dog. You didn't do that out of the kindness of your heart. You did that as a business transaction. You wanted to get something. That's why you did it. That is not good. That's not going to add value to your relationship, in any relationship, or if it's a boss. Okay, I'll do this work assignment if you give me a raise. That's transactional. You're not doing anything to get a surplus of value to that person. You're doing it and this, if that. This becomes very business oriented and you never really gain any importance, any value, any significant value to the person that you're dealing with. And a lot of us are walking around with a negative bank account. We're in the red. We're constantly taking. And then you wonder why people are resentful, or they don't want to do anything for you anymore, or they just don't want to be around you. You need to get into the habit of depositing in this emotional bank account. Do something in expecting of nothing. When you do this in the eyes of the person you're doing it for, you become a lot more valuable. They're like, wow, that person's really nice. It's really sweet. I can't believe it. And the next time they have an opportunity to do something for you, they are more than welcome, more than happy to do it. This is how you gain really good friends, really good business partners, and create a really good intimate relationship. None of these things are transactional. You want it to be where you're the person that they want to do more for because they appreciate you, because they know the value of that relationship. And the other adverse effect is some of you just give, but never receive. And you know what happens when you have too much money in your bank account, right? The man takes it away because they're just taking, and they're going to suck you dry. You need to learn how to balance this part of your life. For a long time growing up, I was such a giver. I gave, but I didn't realize who were the people that were appreciative of what I was doing. So yeah, I developed a lot of really good relationships, but I also had people sucking on my teat. Anytime that they wanted something, they called me because I was what you would call a Mr. Nice Guy. I did just about anything for anyone. And it did have really good effects for some relationships, but it also attracted some people into my life that were bloodsuckers, that drained all my energy, that took all my resources. And you need to be very clear on who you do these things for. You don't want to be a taker all the time because you're going to have a negative account and people are not going to want to do anything for you or stay around you or even think you're even a good person. We all know those takers. You do not want to be one of those, but you also don't want to be a giver and a Mr. Nice Guy because they'll already expect you to do so. So the big takeaway here is make sure that you're willing to do things for others without expecting anything in return. And when you start doing this, you'll start developing really strong, powerful relationships. And every time somebody looks at you, they're going to see you as valuable. But be very careful on who you give to. If there's somebody that always takes, then you need to cut off that relationship or just draw a line in the sand and say no more. This will be the key to your success in your network, in your social circle, and the people closest to you. Be very aware of the deposits and withdrawals you take and put in your emotional bank account. It's the biggest bank account you'll ever have. See you in the next chapter.